Yo, what's good, beautiful people? It's Hunt, and today I'm bringing y'all the #1 comp guard dribble tutorial in NBA 2K23. Today we got a lot to go over. The first thing I'm going to do is pop up the dribble moves for both my 6'1 and my 6'7. So these SIGs are good for 6'5 through 6'10, and then that's 6'5 and under for the small guards. Today we're going to be going over StandStill Combos. The regular standstill move, regular, momentum crab, Steve Francis, the tween, and a bunch of regular standstill combos. After that, we're going to get into the movement combos, which is more the Steezo stuff. The nutmegs, the spin backs, the glitchy spins, and all type of stuff like that. After that, we're going to be going over moves to get open. I got a list of my personal favorite moves to actually get you open for 3s and 2s in NBA 2K23, and we'll be going over that. On top of that, at the end of the video, I'm going to be going over the best playmaking badges and give y'all the badges that I got on both my 6'7 and 6'1. Make sure y'all do drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. As y'all can see from the clips you're seeing right now, I'm a different breed on this game, and today I'm about to teach y'all everything that I know. Let's get straight to it.
Man, let's get straight to it.
First thing I'm going to say is, as long as you copy the dribble moves in the beginning of the video, you could do the same moves on both short and tall guards. There's only a couple differences, like the Steve Francis and tiny stuff like that. So that's why I'm going to be showing you everything on my 6'1". But from the intro clips, you can see you can move the exact same way on a tall build as a small build, as long as you know how to do the dribble moves. So the first thing we're going to start off with is standstill. I'm sorry if I sound like weird. I'm like really tired, but it's all good. So first thing for the standstill, we're going to teach you the momentum. To do the momentum, you're going to flick your right stick straight up. You guys see my right stick right now? Straight up. And then your left stick is going diagonally up to the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, diagonally up to the left like that. Ball is in your left hand, diagonally up to the right like that. Once you do those two things, flick the right stick and then that left stick, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. You're going to get that momentum. Once you get that momentum, then that's really it, man. It doesn't waste no adrenaline. It's the momentum I've been doing for really a couple years now. It's super easy. Doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't waste no adrenaline and barely waste the stamina. So that's the momentum. To do the crab move, now the crab move is terrible on the size of escape package that I got on this build, but if you got like Trae Young, John Wall, then they have like better crab moves. But all you gotta do is hold R2 like you see me doing right now, and then flick your right stick diagonally up to the opposite way the ball's in. So if the ball is in your left hand, diagonally up to the right like you see on the screen. Ball is in your right hand, diagonally up to the left like you see on the screen. Now Kyrie size up escape package has that just little crossover. It's not really a nice crab move, but Trae Young, John Wall, like I said, there's a lot of size up escape packages, Damian Lillard, that have a lot better crab animations. Mine just doesn't have a good crab animation. Now the next thing I'm going to teach you is the Steve Francis crossover, which is this. To do that, you're basically going to do what you just did, but don't hold R2. So just flick your right stick diagonally up to the opposite way the ball is in. Ball is in your left hand, diagonally up to the right. Ball is in your right hand, diagonally up to the left. And that's the animation you'll get. So those are 3 things: momentum, crab, Steve Francis. Next thing I'm about to teach y'all is the misdirection. Now the misdirection, this is what it looks like. That's the behind the back version, and that's the forward version. So what you're going to want to do is hold R2. You're going to flick your right stick diagonally down to the left if the ball is in your right hand, and diagonally down to the right if it's in your left hand. So either diagonally down to the left like you're seeing, or diagonally down to the right like you're seeing. Ball is in my right hand, so it's going to go diagonally down to the left. And then the left stick is going to go straight to the same side the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, left stick's going straight to the right like you see on the screen. Ball is in your left hand, straight to the left. Now once you do those 3 things, hold R2, flick the right stick, then the left stick. Hold on. That's the animation you'll get. Now I'm going to do it a couple times so you guys can look at my sticks and you could, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of understand what to do. But that's all you got to do in order to do that misdirection behind the back. And if you want to do the forward misdirection instead of the behind the back version, instead of flicking your right stick diagonally down to the left or diagonally down to the right, you're going to do it up to the left or up to the right like you see on the screen. Once you do that, you'll get the forward version. Do it a couple times so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the forward misdirection. Now let's get into the next move. Now next move I got written down to teach y'all is the tween. So to do the tween, what you're going to want to do is flick your right stick straight up. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Right stick straight up. With your left stick, you're going to move it straight to the opposite hand the ball is in. So if the ball is in your left hand, straight to the right like you see on the screen. Ball's in the right hand, straight to the left like you see on the screen. So right stick straight up, and then the left stick. Once you do that, you'll get the tween crossover. And boom, that's the tween crossover. The best way to piece the tween crossover is after a momentum to do a tween, and then you could do another momentum like this. As y'all can see. So that's the tween. And then the next move we're going to get into is the snatch. To do the snatch, all you got to do is hold R2, flick your right stick straight up, literally straight up. And then your left stick is going to go a tiny bit down to the opposite hand the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, just a tiny bit down to the left like you see on the screen. Ball is in your left hand, just a little bit down to the right like you see on the screen. After you do that, you'll be able to get the snatch, and let me show y'all it a couple times so you know. So that's the snatch move. After the snatch, we got the hezzy hop. This is the hezzy hop. I love getting open off this move. All you have to do is flick your right stick straight to the same side the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, straight to the right. Ball is in your left hand, straight to the left. After that, your left stick is going to go in the opposite direction. So if the ball is in your left hand, your left stick's going straight to the right. Ball is in your right hand, left stick's going straight to the left. Now once you do that, boom. Right stick same side, left stick opposite side, and you'll get the hezzy hop just like that. All y'all got to do is look at my sticks, do the move a couple times, and boom. That's how you do the hezzy hop. Now after the hezzy hop, I got the step back to teach you. To do the step back, you're just going to hold R2 and flick your right stick straight down. You could do this with Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron size up escape package. I don't know if there's any more, but this same step back is in all of those. So that's the step back. Next thing I'm about to teach you is the crab crossover, then the forward push, then we're going to get into the movement stuff. So for the crab crossover, basically you're going to start off with the crab move I taught y'all earlier, which is sadly this crab move for me. Once you do that little crab move, it's basically like spamming a crab. So if you crab to the left and then back to the right real fast, you'll get that animation right there. You're literally just doing a double crab. So that's a double crab. And then if you want, you could do a crab move. And then keep holding R2, and instead of flicking your right stick diagonally up to the same, to do another crab move, just flick your right stick either to the middle or down like that to the opposite way the ball is in, and you could get two different animations. So the first animation, if you do it straight, you'll get that between the legs. If you do it down to the right, you'll get that behind the back animation right there. And that's basically just a couple different moves that are like crab crossovers, I like to call them, those three moves right there. And then the last move I'm about to teach y'all is the forward push. To do this, you're just gonna hold R2 and then flick your right stick straight up, and you'll get that animation right there. Now the combo, all these moves basically go together. The Steve Francis, oh, hold on. Let me teach y'all the Steve Francis Curry slide. The Steve Francis Curry slide, to do that, you're just going to flick your right stick diagonally down to the opposite way the ball is in. So if the ball is in your right hand, down to the left. Ball is in your left hand, down to the right like you've seen on the screen. Once you do that, you'll get the fake Curry slide. Now basically all you got to do, I'm gonna combo for a second so you could just see how I combo it, but all these moves that I just taught y'all go together. See, my stamina's low because I didn't buy Gatorade to come up in here and dribble, but all these moves basically go together and they all piece together in whatever way you want to piece them together. How you piece them together is basically what makes you unique. Don't try and use the moves exactly like me. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not worth it, to be honest with y'all. You might as well just learn how to combo yourself uniquely. And yeah, that's basically how you combo these standstill moves. Now let's go over and get into the movement category. Now for the movement category, I'm gonna hop on my 6-7 to teach y'all that stuff. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so now I'm on my 6-7. There's something I'm gonna tell y'all beforehand. A lot of people use the Luka step back when it comes to being on a tall ISO build. I'm gonna show y'all a combo you could do with Luka and then one you could do with normal. I like using normal because it's more versatile for me. I could do my ass to slide to the 3-point combo. I could do my quick stop off the basic spin, and there's a lot of different moves I could do with normal. But with Luka, you kind of just stuck with the Luka step back. So it's up to y'all. The Luka step back is still fire, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on and let's get to teaching y'all these moves, man. These are movement moves. So basically what movement is just basically when you're moving up and down the court and you're not standing still. That's really all it is. It's not like some crazy complicated, you know, stuff that's hard to understand. Alright, so let's get into teaching y'all what we gotta teach y'all. So the first thing I'm gonna teach y'all is the nutmeg, and then we're gonna get into the basic spin and stuff like that. So the nutmeg, to do the nutmeg, you're gonna just run up the court, and then you're going to be flicking your right stick. Now there's 3 flicks you're going to do with your right stick. The first flick is going to be straight to the same side the ball's in. So if the ball's in your left hand, right stick straight to the left. Ball's in your right hand, straight to the right. So that's the first flick. Second flick is going to be to do a behind the back animation. So when you run up the court, if you flick down to the opposite way the ball's in, so if the ball is in your left hand, down to the right like you see on the screen, you'll get this behind the back animation. Obviously everybody has different behind the backs on. If you down to the left, you know, you get that behind the back. So the first flick is to the same side the ball's in. The next one is going to be to do the behind the back, and then the last one is going to be straight up. Now once you do those 3 things, you'll get that nutmeg. Now once you get that nutmeg, you're basically good. The nutmeg is a really easy move if you just get those 3 things down. So boom, once you get the nutmeg down, to do the basic spin, you're going to want to do it behind the back like I just taught y'all. After you do the behind the back, you're going to want to rotate your right stick and do a half spin. So if the ball is in your right hand, your right stick is going like this. You're doing a spin with that right side of your stick. Ball's in your left hand, spinning with the left side. So once you do that, you'll get this. And then at the end of that, you just flick straight down with the right stick and you'll get this. And then you'll have the Luka step back. And that's basically a whole series. People like to do it and spam it this year. They'll just go like this. They'll just rim run you after it, or they'll shoot the shot if you leave them open. I've seen a ton of people do it. So that's the basic one into the Luka. The next thing I'm about to teach y'all is how to do the fake peek. Now the fake peek, all you have to do is tap L2, let go of everything, and keep running. So tap L2, let go of everything, keep running. It looks better with normal step back, because that's what I usually use, but I mean, you can still do it with Luka. All you're going to do is just tap that L2, let go of everything, and keep running, and you'll get basically a fake peek / quick stop animation. And that, you could rim run off it, you could fade off of it, you could shoot a 3, you could do whatever you want with it. Now, next thing I'm about to teach y'all is the half spin. Now, the half spin, to do this move, all you have to do is basically rotate your right stick from I think this is like 9, from like 9 to 3 or 3 to 9, depending on what hand the ball is in. So I'm gonna do it both ways. That's the half spin from 9 to 3, and then hold on, I messed that one up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrible at doing it the opposite way, so y'all might just might as well tuck it. Alright, so yeah, basically all you gotta do is just flick it 3 to 9, 9 to 3. You'll be fine. It's just depending on which hand the ball is in. Experiment around with it, and you guys should be able to get it down. But it's just 9 to 3, like you see on the screen. That's how you're just gonna want to rotate your right stick, and you'll be able to get that half spin. And you do it this way if it's the opposite way around. It all just depends on which hand the ball is in. So let me see if I could explain it a little bit better once the stamina goes up. So if the ball is in your left hand when you're turning around, like as y'all can see, when I turn around, hold on. The ball is in my left hand when I turn around like that and when I do the half spin. So from there, I'm going 9 to 3. If the ball is in the other hand, which would be the right hand, you would go 3 to 9. So that's all you got to do the half spin. Alright y'all, so now that we're done with the Luka step back, I'm about to teach y'all 2 more things. The glitchy 360 spin, then I'm going to teach you the Asta slide to the 3-point combo. The Asta slide to the 3-point combo, you need Luka, you need normal moving step back. So you got to take Luka off and run normal moving step back. It looks like I'm not going to be running anything because they got me on a black screen, but I'm going to load back in and then I'll see y'all when I'm teaching y'all to move, I guess. Alright, so for the Asta slide out to the 3-point line, like I told you, the thing that you need, you got to get rid of the Luka moving step back, and you got to put on more, bro, what am I talking about, bro? Then you got to put on normal moving step back. Once you put on moving normal step back, then you'll be straight. So the first thing you don't want to do is run up the court and flick down, straight down with the right stick. That's the animation you'll get. Y'all see that? That's called the Asta slide. Now what you're gonna want to do is do a crossover after. It doesn't matter if you got the Steve Francis or you got Dwayne Wade or what SIG size up you got. You just want to do a crossover so you can speed boost. So you're going to do the Asta slide. I already taught y'all how to do the Steve Francis. And then you're basically just going to want to kick it back out to the 3-point line. Now this move is overpowered in a lot of ways. I used it for 22 and 23. And I'm telling y'all, 22, I could almost get up a whole 21 points using the same move on somebody. 23, I got a lot of new moves to use. So I use this one still, and it does get you open a lot. You're just going to want to switch what 3-point line you go out to. If somebody is guarding you and they play the right side, just go to the left. Switch it up every single time and switch the side you go to so that it's almost impossible to guard. Now I'm going to show you it to the left side, and then we're going to get ready to teach y'all the next move. Now the next move I'm going to teach y'all today is the glitchy 360 spin. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. I could do this move consistently, but I'm gonna be honest, my explaining when it comes to this move is absolutely terrible. You see that little move right there? My explaining is terrible when it comes to it. So I'm gonna pop up an old clip of me teaching y'all how to do it, and hopefully that helps. After this clip of teaching y'all how to do the glitchy 360 spin, I'm gonna actually show y'all some moves to get open, then we'll get into badges and we'll get ready to wrap this video up. Alright, so the first thing that I'm about to teach y'all, because this is a 3-part process, you have to get down to nutmeg. You could do it out of other moves, but like the nutmeg is the one I found most consistent. So you're going to get down to nutmeg, and then after that you're going to get down to run back, and then you could get down to spin. So the first thing I'm going to teach y'all is the nutmeg. To do the nutmeg, you're going to run forward with your left stick. Your right stick you're going to flick 3 times. If the ball is in your right hand, straight to the right, diagonally down to the left like you're doing it behind the back, and then straight up. That's if the ball is in your right hand. If the ball is in your left hand, straight to the left, diagonally down to the right like you're doing it behind the back, and then straight up. After you get that nutmeg down, you're going to want to get down running backwards with your left stick after doing the nutmeg. Now I'm going to show y'all both. There's the regular nutmeg like I told y'all, bro. It's just 3 flicks. And then to do the run back, you're just going to run back. And when you see him cross over the ball, because it does a little crossover, look. You see oh, alright, well, right there I just tail spinned, but you see it. Oh my god. Okay, well, the first time I did it, y'all should have seen that little crossover. That little crossover is what you're going to want to get. You're just going to practice just doing the nutmeg and running back like y'all seen me doing. So once you get down that nutmeg and run back, you have to hold your left stick diagonally down to the left like this at the end. You have to make it all the way there if you want that crossover animation to play. I just figured that out. So boom. See how see how I did that, bruh? Now let me show y'all, tell y'all what I just did to get that spin animation. So after you do the nutmeg and you run backwards and you see that little crossover that I told y'all about, after that crossover, you're going to want to do, if the ball is in your left hand when you start off to do the nutmeg, this is how you're going to move your right stick in the end. You're going to move it just like this. You're going to do like a counterclockwise fucking spin. So once you do that at the end, you'll get that animation I just got. If you start off with the ball in your right hand to do the nutmeg, you're just going to clockwise spin it, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So let me show y'all one more time. Hold on, I messed that one up. You see, then here I go messing everything up, man. This would be a hard thing to do. Alright, now let me show y'all it one more time. I messed that up. Alright, there's it one more time, y'all. I'll show you it another time, just as y'all can see. That's how y'all do the little 360 twirl spin. Make sure y'all get this to 100 likes. Alright, so now that I've taught y'all basically all the moves, I'm going to show you moves that are very efficient to get open on this game. First one is the hezzy hop. I taught y'all this one already. This move gets you open all the time. Now these moves I'm showing you aren't new moves that I didn't show in my other how to get open videos, because I do a lot of videos where I just simply go over combos that get you open and I don't teach the extra stuff. But these are just the moves I personally use to get open in games. So the hezzy hop's the first. I already taught y'all how to do that. All you gotta do is hezzy hop, boom, go to the 3, bust it. It's always a nice quick 3. I get a lot of 3-pointers off in the game because of that move. Now the next one, the fake peek. Y'all see that fake peek? I always use that move. I taught y'all this one already. It's the L2. That move is very easy for rim runs. It's very easy to get you an open fade. It's just a very nice move to get you open in general, and it is very simple. All it is tapping L2. Basically everybody in the game could do that. Now the next thing that I like to use to get me open quick is this combo right here. Now I already taught y'all the forward push and the step back, but when you mix them together, ooh, it's over, bro. I'm telling you, that combo right there gets open 3s all the time, open rim runs. It's just overpowered in general. Now the next thing I'm about to teach y'all is to ask the slide to the 3-point line. I already basically taught y'all how to do that, but that is a combo that I use to get open a lot and is very lethal. All you have to do is ask the slide back out to the 3. I'm telling you, when you use that properly, you're always gonna get somebody with it. Now the next combo that I love using, the basic 1 spin. This gets so many easy 3s off, man. One of the best moves in the game, so y'all make sure y'all know that. I already taught y'all how to do that, but that is definitely a good move to get you a wide open 3. Now the next 2 things we got is the misdirection and the Allen Iverson spin jumper. Now if you go through all the spin jumper animations, you'll be able to find one that looks just like Allen Iverson when you go to tall builds. But For the misdirection, I already taught y'all how to do that. I use it as basically the hezzy hop. The hezzy hop, I use the hezzy hop, then I'll speed boost out and shoot. That's basically the same thing I do with the misdirection. Let's say I'm cooking somebody up, comboing them up. I go over here, misdirection, come over here, bang the 3. So that's what I use the misdirection for. It's very good for getting open 3s because the speed boost out of it is just so fast. Now the last thing that I'm going to tell y'all is the Allen Iverson spin jumper. I use this a lot too. You just double tap square, boom, then you can pull up that spin jumper animation and get a nice spin jumper. This gets me open a lot, and I've gotten a bunch of free buckets off this move and nice clips just using this move. So that's it for really all the combos to get open. Now we're going to cut to some gameplay. I'm going to show you my badges. We're going to talk about badges for a second, and we're going to get ready to wrap up the video. I appreciate y'all for watching though, and let's get straight to it. Now when it comes to badges, there's one thing I do want to say before we get into it. I do got a badge video, like a full video breaking down the badges for each category: playmaking, defense, finishing, shooting. I'm gonna pop them all up on the screen, you know, little pictures of the videos or whatever. Y'all could go check them out and show love to them. Those have really good breakdowns of badges. If you guys want my playmaking badges, I'm just simply gonna pop up the badges I got on my small guard and the badges I got on my tall guard. You could copy them, do whatever you like with them. Don't have to copy them if you don't want to, but these are the badges that I'm using in case anybody wanted to know. And that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video, man. I hope I helped y'all. Let me know in the comment section if you got any questions. And until the next vid, your boy Hunting is out. I appreciate y'all.